few areas across Ontario today will need to be on the lookout for thunderstorms developing through the afternoon and evening. One focus area will be northeastern Ontario. The second will be parts of southwestern Ontario. And when we show you our risk maps, again, it's an important reminder that when you're looking at them, it doesn't mean you're guaranteed thunderstorms if you're in this yellow highlighted area. It just means that that's where the most favorable dynamics are for thunderstorm development. And for this afternoon and evening in northeastern Ontario, along Highway 11 from Geraldton over towards Kapuskasing, could be looking at some thunderstorm development through those regions. And then in southern Ontario, again, probably from the Huron Shores over towards parts of the western edges of the GTA, we could be looking at some storm development through the afternoon and evening. Not great driving forces in the upper levels of the atmosphere, so these storms could be a little bit slower moving, a little bit more moisture to work with. We certainly can feel the humidity building in today, so heavy downpours, some localized flooding could be possible. Then as we head into Tuesday, our thunderstorm risk, again, focused to southern Ontario. Lake breeze boundaries could initiate thunderstorms as we head through the afternoon and evening. And of course, we're going to be feeling that humidity in the air. It's going to be feeling very sticky. The most humid day of the week, feeling closer to 40 in southwestern Ontario Tuesday afternoon.
Hey folks, welcome back to my coverage of our early taste of summer. As of today, we now have a heat warning in effect. Extreme heat affects everyone. Drink plenty of water even before you feel thirsty, and stay in a cool place. Well, I won't be doing that. Going out to enjoy it. And never leave pets or people inside parked vehicle. And heat warnings are issued when very high temperature or humidity conditions are expected to pose an elevated risk of heat illness, such as heat stroke or heat exhaustion. And of course, with the heat comes severe thunderstorm watch again. So, as I'm getting ready to go out, I see it is 32 degrees, which is 90 degrees Fahrenheit. That's definitely summer temperatures. That's a new record for this year. Hottest temperature so far. So for those of you who live in a hot climate, this is nothing for you guys. I get that. Keep in mind, this is Canada. The hottest temperature I've ever seen was 36. And give me a second here. 36 is 97 degrees Fahrenheit. So, that's hot for us. And we get close to it. And I used to walk to school when I was younger. I used to see 36 all the time. It's been a long time since I've seen temperatures that high. So this is pretty good for us. Our spring temperatures are usually in low to mid 20s. So, I'm loving this. I'll take it. The only downside to this is at this time of year, stormy season, anything can happen, and when it gets hot and humid like this, we can get some pretty wicked storms out of it. So I'm taking these storm warnings pretty serious and keeping an eye on everything, but definitely taking advantage of this. I'm going out to enjoy it. first day wearing sandals without socks, as I explained in the previous video. Any excuse to not wear socks, and I'm all for it. So I didn't feel like going to the far sitting place today, so decided to stick to the close one. And I'm amazed at how tall the grass is getting already. So when I come to a stop here, you'll notice the air is stagnant. There's no breeze whatsoever. It's just dead still. So I'm really feeling the heat here, and I'm liking it, of course. So I got my shirt open, just soaking up the sunshine. But it's a little bit cloudy period, so the sun wasn't out 100% of the time, but that's okay. Yeah, every once in a while, I get a breeze that'll come through. You'll see the grass moving shortly. It just comes through for a few seconds, and then everything goes still again. So the other problem is, as you can see, the bugs are flying around. They're liking the heat too, but at least I don't have to worry about mosquitoes, because mosquitoes don't like being out when it's hot. If I go into a shaded area, then I'll find them, but they don't come out in the direct sunlight. They don't seem to like that, so I'm happy with that. So they're more of a night creature around here. And if there's any bug that I don't like, that would be it. The mosquitoes can destroy a perfectly good day quite quickly. So, as I sit here relaxing, I start hearing this noise in the grass beside me, and I watched the video to see if you could actually see the grass moving, but it stopped before it actually got into view where the camera could see it. But looking at it, I knew it wasn't a snake, because the grass moving was just in a very localized area. So I figured it was probably a mouse or something, and it did get close enough for me to see it. And it was a really cute mouse. I can't remember what this type of mouse is called. They look like hamsters. They're kind of I call them cartoon mouses. Mouses? Cartoon mice, because when you see a cartoon of a mouse, that's kind of what they look like. They get the big round ears and everything. So I saw him, he saw me, and he turned around and he went back the other way. I just kind of kept an eye on him for a little bit, make sure I could see where he was going, because I didn't want to run him over when I decided it was time to leave. So, and once again, all the storms kind of started after they passed us. So I was spared again. It gave me a nice day to enjoy. So again, that night I went out for a tour, and I decided to try a different camera. The whole idea of having the lights on the Monster is to light things up so the camera can see it, not just for my benefit, but for the camera. And it doesn't seem to be working out too well. So I tried a different camera. I went with my fake SJCAM, because it was always pretty good at night. But, well, I had two problems. First of all, it's not working the way it used to, and it generated 3 files the whole time I was out, and only the second file worked. And the other problem I had is that the video was really, really grainy, so not a good choice for the night tour. So I won't be using this camera again for that particular purpose. I am working on a solution to this problem, but I'm gonna wait till the time is right to explain that one. So stay tuned for that. I'm hoping my night videos will get better shortly. And I guess that's all I'll say about that without giving too much away. So, and next day, record smashed again. Another high, 33 degrees, which is 91 degrees Fahrenheit. So, another hottest day so far this year. I'm loving this. I don't know why we're getting this heat wave, but I'm taking it. I'm loving it. Every day you want to give us, I'll take. So the problem here is I'm getting ready to go out, and underneath that you see rain starts at 4:20. Ugh. So I look at the radar, and just like the last couple of days, everything seems to be starting afterward, but right in the very last frame, you see this big blob of rain right over us. So, yeah, wait for that to pass before I go out. And again, I'm going to be running my 2-camera system today. So I'm going to go back to the temperature, and I didn't crop this one, I left the whole page up, because if you look down at the bottom, it says Ontario, feeling hotter than 30. Well, yeah, because it is. But after that, it says severe storm risk rising. That's the part I'm just kind of, keeping my eye on. And eventually, one of these storms is going to start, before it gets to us instead of after. So, keep my eyes open. Today when I went out, it was more clouds than sun most of the time. Generally when the sun came out, it did stay out for a little while, but once the clouds started moving in again, it blocked it, but it didn't stop the heat. Even being with the clouds up there, the sun was kind of filtering through and still keeping things hot. I did something today for the first time this year, took my shirt off. So now I'm in shorts and sandals, exactly how I like to dress in the summer. And this is May, it's still springtime, so it's phenomenal. I'm enjoying it. When I got to the soccer fields today, I decided to go to the far end, and as I'm going through, I discovered somebody has come through with a mower. They come in a different place, and they just kind of followed my trail. That was kind of cool. So they mowed the grass down for me. So whoever did that, thank you. So I was sitting here for a little while, and I see this snake coming upstream. And I'm watching it. Yeah, it's a pretty good size. It'll be a northern water snake. Definitely an adult. So I'm just kind of watching him. And he gets into this shallow area. And as he gets close to the edge, watch the surface of the water. So all the little fishies in there just suddenly went crazy. He's like, ah! I don't know if it got one or not, but it just kind of stayed there the rest of the time I sat here. It never moved from there, so I don't know if he was eaten or if it just found a nice place to rest. I don't know, but I thought that was kind of cool. And once again that night, I went out for a night tour. I went back to my genuine SJCAM. Works a whole lot better. Just enjoying the really nice overnight temperatures. Definitely cooler in the daytime, but for overnight it's really, really nice and warm. So one more video for this series, and in the next video you'll get to see that my 2-camera system came in handy. It was nothing bad, but I finally got to test it to see if it works, and it worked fine. So thanks for watching, guys.